My name is Jeffrey Craig. I'm a professional fighter out of Huntington Beach, California, by way of Meadville, Pennsylvania. I train out of Classic Fight Team California, Raw Talent Boxing, and Sub Fighter MMA. I signed with First Round Management, and my manager, Alex, he brought up the idea of a meal prep company, which I've never really done before. I chose Healthy Eatz L.A. because, well, they're healthy. I have to stay fit to be a fighter, and all the healthy options and stuff was for sure a green flag, so I ended up going with Healthy Eatz. There's not a whole bunch of carbohydrates, and when you're cutting weight, that's incredibly essential. Amateur meal prep companies have the common misconception that you can't use like sodium or any like spices or any other ingredients like that, because it holds on to sweat and then you can't sweat out. So that it's really bland, and Healthy Eatz isn't bland at all. There's definitely a lot more flavor to it. I've tried like meal preps just from people giving it to me, and definitely not the flavor profile that Healthy Eatz has. Definitely that they're unique, I've never had zucchini fries before. I grew up poor, so I didn't know there was such a thing as zucchini fries. You don't have to be boring to be healthy, and that's a big thing with Healthy Eatz, is it's not boring, it's pretty cool. Like I said, zucchini fries, I've never heard of that, it's crazy to me. It's been a really great experience, customer service is great. Been very patient with me, I'm not a picky eater by any means. She asked me right away what my needs were and such, and I know that she would be extremely patient with someone who is picky and who has certain needs that need to be met. She asks you, what you like, what you don't like, what you're allergic to. It's a really cool experience in general. One of the benefits is just a lighter feeling, sometimes when I eat breakfast or I eat my lunch, sometimes it'll take all day to digest, and I go into my next training session and I'm feeling heavy. A lot of people might not know what that feels like, but you just feel like slobbish, and I don't feel like that with Healthy Eatz. I don't feel as bloated, and just, a clear thought process, when I'm training. I try to stay ready all the time, because you never know if you're gonna get a fight short notice. And I like to, be in the best shape. I have to be eating healthy in order to get the full benefits of training. The healthier you eat and the better in shape you are. The longer that you can keep up your technique, and the longer you can keep up with that training, and in the long run, you start passing people up who are doing the bare minimum, regarding nutrition. I would recommend Healthy Eatz to my friends and family. Definitely saves me a lot of time and a lot of energy. It's just gonna make everything easier, the way it's just gonna come off,